So there's a protest going on in Ireland right now. Did you see this?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Apparently, there was a dude that stabbed someone. I don't really know.
I think he was an Algerian immigrant.
He was an immigrant that went there to Ireland. I don't know if he was legal, if he came through as like refugee status, but basically stabbed someone, and now people are pissed off that they're just letting people into the country that are doing violent acts.
So what's the deal?
Protests bucking off. People are going crazy. McGregor is like very outspoken and like telling people his opinions. He seems like pretty diplomatic about it, but he's very much like, yo, let's lock it down. What's going on? You know?
You know what's funny is that there's been like a series of elections where the quote unquote like extreme right candidate has either won or has gotten close to winning.
Close to winning. Yeah.
Right? So this seems to be like a trend.
Yeah.
How much longer can you call that the extreme right?
As opposed to
What people want? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have a different form of description if almost the majority or the majority starts to desire this. Right? And I understand you're labeling it in that way as a pejorative, right? You're trying to like insult these people and their beliefs. But if their beliefs reflect what the people want, that is kind of public sentiment.
Yeah, but it's the left labeling it as extreme right. It's not the right saying we are the extreme right.
I think that's a good point, but I think media in general, and I don't want to like label media in general as left, even though sometimes it might lean that way. But media in general tends to call it the extreme right, which I don't know if is the best term if it's becoming more popular. And I think it's a way to like, I don't know if this is their goal, but they're kind of using it as a way to almost like discredit them or make them radioactive. But by doing that, you're not listening to what the people are concerned about.
oh, interesting.
You know what I'm
Okay, I see
saying?
what
Like,
you're saying, yeah.
whether or not they're right or wrong, there's still something that they're like bothered by that isn't being spoken to by the regular right or the center.
Or the left.
And I think it is maybe better to like stop name calling and start figuring out what the fuck.
Yeah, listen to the people and why they voted that way.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
you
that
know
was
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
We did that with Trump. Every Trump supporter is a racist, blah, blah, blah.
and then all of a sudden, this guy gets elected, and you're like, well, why don't we figure out why? Okay,
if
let's
you-
say he's
yeah.
racist, he's all these other things, but what is he?
to these people,
Yes.
why did they vote for him? And then I can speak to what you need better than I feel this quote unquote racist guy can.
Yeah.
I think that was a massive thing the leftists didn't want to do.
It was just easy to discredit him. And then you end up discrediting those people, and those people get frustrated.
And they get more frustrated and more emboldened to vote for this guy and that
100%.
party and fuck you guys.
And less
completely.
heard.
Yes.
And just willing to go for the guy that's like saying the right shit, even if he doesn't have the policies to back it up.
Yeah.
When you're not heard at all, and somebody speaks to what you're feeling,
Yeah.
you can very easily block out all the other
Yep.
fuck shit they say.
Yep.
So you might as well just hear these people,
Listen.
listen to them, and then all of a sudden they won't feel like there's only one option.
Yeah.
They'll feel like every time they turn on the TV, they'll be like, oh yeah, wow, I am frustrated for that reason.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't have to vote for this super extreme guy
Yeah.
because at least I am being heard, and hopefully these other politicians will listen to what's going on.
Yeah.
Now, there is a certain percentage of them that are going to be racist. There's a certain percentage of them that are going to be anti-Semitic. There are going to be Islamophobes. Like that also exists, but to paint them with that brush,
Yeah.
that's where you get dangerous because it does really make them go, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You keep calling me racist, I'm gonna vote for that motherfucker.
All right, fine. I'm racist.
If I'm already racist and I
Yeah.
can't do nothing about it,
Fine.
I'm gonna
Now-
vote for the guy who cares about my farm.
Yeah. And it bothers you and you bother me and label me as all this stuff. So fuck you. That's another reason I'm voting for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see this new dude in Argentina
Yeah.
with the
The
sideburns?
chipmunk.
Bro, what is up with all these guys though having like the same vibe, hair?
What's his deal? Is he
I don't know. I don't really know.
Can't
a ton
trust
about
guys with weird haircuts, man. That is
Yes,
they're always
bro.
up to something.
They
Always.
are. I mean, the whole vibe is crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
that's wild, dude.
I mean, crazy sideburns. And then the Dutch guy's got the same vibe.
Yeah.
You saw him?
Who's that? Yeah, Pops?
Yo, low key. Yo, this guy?
Who is this?
He's the Argentine prime minister or something like that. He just won the election. He's I guess a libertarian. He says he's gonna shut down the central bank of Argentina.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Immediately, right?
But
Like,
low key, there's part of me that goes,
But it's so fucked up on our part
that what?
because we're killing him. It's kind of fucked up.
But the thing that like
you're stepping out of line.
with that, like, okay, let's say for example, you have frustrations. Obviously, I saw one documentary and then I freak out on the central bank. We printed like how many $1 trillion during COVID? And then inflation went up like what, 10%?
A lot.
Like in certain industries, it went up 50, maybe went 100. But overall inflation, I think went up, they said like 8% or something like that. Bravo, central bank. You know what I mean? Well done, Fed. Like, we can talk about all the shit that they do, but
they managed the crisis
they
well, you're
fucking
saying?
managed it okay. Now, Argentina might have 100% inflation one day. The next day, there's no money in the fucking ATMs. Their central bank, if they are in charge of monetary policy and it is on them to make sure that they maintain the Argentine currency and protect it, over the last, whatever it is, 20, 30, I don't even know how long it is that they've had these kind of crises.
Man,
if they keep fucking up, my man has every right to be like, yo, they're not doing the job.
Get them out.
Yeah, okay.
Peace. If you say that about America, I need you to really convince me, because it's going to be hard to convince the four of us sitting right here whose money seems to be doing okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're losing some value to inflation, but nothing compared to what Argentina would lose if they printed $2 trillion in a fucking pandemic.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I do understand why he could say something like that when he's campaigning, and people would be like, yeah, fuck that bank. Because one day I had $100, now I got 50.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
And if there's someone who's in charge of that shit, and this keeps happening,
Get him.
Yeah.
am I crazy to think that?
No, that makes sense.
No.
But he ain't gonna last.
Yeah, I'm curious how long he holds out.
Oh, they're gonna kill him.
Go to prizepicks.com, use the promo code Schultz. They'll match your initial entry of $100 up to that $100.
So you put 100, they're gonna match up to 100.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
You said that better than me.
Now listen, we in this together.
Get in
We're
there.
team. Okay, we are teams. Go to prizepicks.com, get that 100% deposit. Match up to $100 with the promo code Schultz, SCHULZ. You got this, okay? Now let's get back to the show.